Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name's Abdul Karim, and today I'm going to tell you guys another Jinn story. These Jinn stories are meant to abound, they're meant to amaze, they're meant to spectacularize. Well, not really, but they're just meant to send chills down your spine. So today we'll be telling you the story of Brother. This is part 1 of the story of Brother. You see, my name, Abdul Karim, originally, as I mentioned in another episode, I was originally just called Karim. I was named after my great-great-grandfather. My great-grandfather was an Indian man, but he lived in colonial Africa way back in the day. We're talking over 100 years ago. And in that time, he owned a shop. And the shop was very prosperous. He had lots and lots of money. He was known throughout the land for being a very wealthy man. And you see, he had a big house, many rooms, and each son would bring his wife and they would live in their room, have almost like a small apartment in the house. That's how big the house was. And there was always a tale that something strange would be about. You see, the house had another guest. Someone who used to live in the house. Someone not human. So the house guest was someone they called Brother. It would be commonly known as the brother who lives with us. And you see, this brother, he was a Jinn, a Janine, a genie. And when one of the sons got married, he told his new bride, "Oh, if you see something strange going on in the house, don't worry about it. It's just the Jinn." And she was a new bride, but she was a pragmatic woman. And she just shakes her head and says, "Jinn, they're just children's stories. They're just fables from another time. Don't worry about them. I don't believe in Jinn. You shouldn't believe in it. So come on, husband, let's go live our married life." So every time something strange would happen, she would just brush it off. Nothing to worry about. Just life. Strange things happen. People would be around her saying, "No, it's brother, it's brother." She would like, "Don't give me that brother nonsense. Don't give me that nonsense." So as time went on, more strange things happened. You would put something down on the counter, turn to grab some vegetables, and you come back and it's, where's it gone? Where's that knife I just had? And then, later, either a day later, or a month later, or a week later, that knife would be found stuck into the kitchen counter right next to you. Like you were basically doing something, suddenly the knife just appears. It's like, where did that come from? And sometimes, mysteriously, it'd come down early, just at the crack of dawn, and there'll be food waiting. And people would ask, where did that come from? There was other events at my great-great-grandfather's shop, but that's a story for part 2. But these were strange things that would appear seemingly from nowhere. Or food would disappear and appear weeks later. Strangeness was always abound in this household, and she would brush it off time after time until the day came. You see, the day came when she entered her bedroom. She'd been downstairs cooking, working hard, and she was done for the day. So she comes back to her bedroom and she sees what she thinks is her husband. And she's like, "Oh, husband, how are..." And then she stops. And she realizes that's not her husband. It's not even her father-in-law. It's not any of her brother-in-laws. And she freezes. Her first thought is, there's an intruder in my house. But then the shadowy man turns around and looks at her. He has a wicked grin that splits his face in two. And he says, "Now do you believe in me?" And then just like that, he vanishes into the wind. He's gone like a whisper on the shadows. So that, ladies and gentlemen, is today's Jinn story. So join in next time for part 2, when we will tell you stories of murder, intrigue and mystery. You see, the Jinn live in their own world, and it's only sometimes that they pass into this one. And when they do, well, sometimes evil is afoot, and death befalls them. Well, join in next time. My name's Abdul Karim. Come to goodness. Remember your abdul and do not fear the Jinn. So come.